everyone, and welcome to the new episode of Entrepreneurship Lab. This is your host Nevena Bajavac, and I'm excited to welcome you to the new episode where we talk about building your business, scaling your business, and selling and exiting your business. So I hope you're excited. Today I'm discussing very important, crucial topic on prospecting and getting more leads. So make sure to have a notebook, take a lot of notes, because I'm going to give you a lot of nuggets, a lot of ideas and helpful tips on how you can get your prospects and how you can get more leads, right? Before we start, make sure to share this episode, subscribe to podcast if you haven't already, download, and show some love and support by leaving your comments and inviting others to listen to the podcast. Now, why I want to talk about prospecting today is because without prospects, without being in front of the right prospects, right, we cannot get customers and clients. So every business needs to be and get more prospects. That's the whole purpose of marketing. By the way, we have so many episodes where we talk about marketing, and the only reason why you're doing, not the only reason, but one of the main reasons why you're doing a lot of marketing and later on PR is because you want prospects to hear about you, about your product, your service, so they can purchase and become your customers. Okay, so I think prospecting is probably one of the hardest parts in building a business, and it's probably one of the actions that never become automatic, right? We never wake up and we're just excited, hey, I'm just gonna prospect, I'm gonna cold call, I'm gonna reach out, I'm gonna do all of those things. So it's something that we have to put in as a mandatory work, but it doesn't necessarily become easier. Now you might be discouraged, right? But it is something that you have to do. So you have to prospect and you have to reach out with your product and service and be in front of new people every single day. Now, one of the main things when it comes to prospecting is changing your mindset around it. A lot of people these days, they are overwhelmed, and I don't blame them, right? We're being sold every single minute. Somebody's selling us something through advertising, through social media, through direct messages, and people feel very negative about it, right? People feel very negative and they don't want to be that person because they don't like those type of salespeople. Now, I always say prospecting does not have to be like that. And first thing you have to do as an entrepreneur is stop thinking negatively about prospecting. Prospecting is simply sharing about your product or service with the world. Okay, that's what it is. And eventually seeing if you're a potential match with person, discovering that match. That's when the sale is going to happen. Not everyone will be qualified prospect, not everyone will become your customer. But I remember this life-changing moment when I realized, and it was so simple, but yet nobody told me, that I cannot just sit and expect clients to show up. I have to take some action, specific action, and prospect and say to people, hey, this is what I do and this is how I can help you. Right? In my case, as a business consultant, coach, companies and entrepreneurs, hey, this is how we can help you improve your processes and systems. This is how we can increase your return on investment or your revenue in a company for entrepreneurs. This is how I can help you get more clients and customers, and so on. So the first thing you have to do is start changing your mindset about this whole prospecting thing, because I want you to just think, does big brands out there who are on billboards everywhere around us, do you think they feel bad for being in front of you? No. People buy what's in front of them. So if nobody knows about your product or service, how can anyone buy? That's why it's crucial and very important that you prospect every single day. Okay? Now, when it comes to mindset, first thing, like I said, is stop thinking negatively about prospecting. In order to do that, you have to really be in love with your product and service. It is very hard to sell something you don't believe in. And if you don't believe me, go out there and sell something that you don't think it's good quality and try to kind of lie to people it's a good quality just to get a sale. It feels very bad. So you have to become aligned with your product and service. And I want to let you know that sales And earning money is really just a compensation for you providing help for many, many people. Now, help doesn't mean, like a traditional world help. If you are selling clothes, you are providing service or help to those who are looking that specific type of clothes. So money is earned in compensation to how much service we provide to others. The better you are at that service, the more you will earn, and it's gonna be easier. So, like I said, to come back to prospecting, start changing your mindset and start really aligning. Do you believe in what you're doing? Do you see results from your products or services in your customers? Are you excited? Because you should be really, really excited to talk about your product or service. If you're not, it means you maybe don't believe either in yourself or you don't believe in your product. So we need to see what's missing there before we even jump into prospecting. Once you become very excited, once you really love what you're doing, I personally love what I'm doing. I share with the whole world, with neighbors, with people in the supermarket. If they ask me what I do, I'm so excited to tell them what I do because I love what I'm doing and I'm helping so many people. So the way prospecting works is not necessarily pushy, but it has to be done. And like I said, I remember this life-changing moment when I realized I cannot just sit out there, I have to take action. So you have to take action, and there are different types of actions that we're going to talk about. There are different types of action based on your product and your service. However, you have to take that action. Now, because many people struggle with communication, I would say, and I see many people out there not even being able in one sentence to explain what their product or their service does for people, what results brings them. That's why they think it's easier to pay the advertisement, pay the ads on social media, and people click and buy. Most people want to hide behind a wall and not talk about it. If they can just hide behind a website, when people click and buy, that would be ideal. However, this is not how you develop a skill as an entrepreneur. This is not how you develop a skill as a business owner. You have to be able to really prospect and sell, have those good sales skills where you share what is can done for a person and then close that sale. All right? So first part, and if you listened to me before, I mentioned my unique method when I work with my clients. And this is what we're applying here. In changing and getting results you have to cover 3 areas. That's my MSA method. We need mindset, we need systems and strategy, and we need to take action. So today we talk about prospecting, and I just started talking about mindset, which means that you need to put this right mindset in place, okay? And if you're struggling with it, reach out. And I'm more than happy to help you, because we have to do some coaching on your mindset, on your negative beliefs, on how are you feeling about these things, because you have to start feeling really good about prospecting and getting out there. All right, that's the first part. Second part is setting some systems in place. All right, so what I'm going to do in this podcast episode, I'm going to ask you some questions that I usually ask my clients, or some homework that I give them to do, so you actively can start finding your clients and finding your prospects, right? So first question you can ask yourself is, where can I find new leads? I don't know what your business is about. Are you in IT? Are you in food and beverage? Are you in real estate? Are you in coaching, in consultancy, right? Cosmetics, beauty, whatever it is, where are your leads? You have to identify and know who is your ideal client, who are your potential customers, and where they spend time, online and offline. And every single day ask yourself, how can I be in front of 5, 10, 50, 100 new people who never heard about our product and service? I promise you, if you organically start doing this, if you become so good, and you close all the distractions, you close yourself in the room, and you just start approaching people and sharing, not selling them, but sharing about your product or your service, what it can be done, what it can do for them, it's going to be life-changing for your business. There is no way you're not going to get clients and customers. So first question is, where are they? So you should write down, where are your prospects, okay? Where do they spend time, online, offline, and how can we reach to them? right? How can I every day go out and reach to new leads, right? Now, next question I'm going to ask you is, what action will you take every day to add new prospects to your list? What action will you take? Now, if you find and identify you have leads on Facebook, maybe in specific groups, that there is, maybe your leads are on LinkedIn, maybe your leads are on, in your neighborhood, maybe you have a local business where you deliver products, right? So how can we add new names to the list? Now, in this episode, I'm just gonna coach you. I'm not gonna give you the answers. You have to start thinking for yourself. But these questions are very powerful, very, very important. Now, with prospecting, you should start knowing your numbers, which means when my clients come to me and they say, oh, I prospect a lot, I ask them, what is a lot? Is 50 people a lot? 500 a lot? 5,000? I don't know what is a lot. So you have to have a number. You have to track how many people you prospect, how many people you reach, how many people you book meetings, sales meeting, discovery call, however you call it, and how many people bought from you. Because you have to start knowing and understanding these numbers, and then you're going to be clear, I need to prospect and reach out to this many people to get this many sales. Okay? And you should also track, when it comes to prospecting, where are those leads and customers coming from. So if you don't know, you should go and phone all your customers and ask them, how did you heard about us? Where did you heard about us? And so on. Okay? So when it comes to prospecting, I would like you to set a goal. Okay? And set a goal, how many prospects you want to reach in 1 year. Then you're going to divide that number with 12, right? How many you want to reach in a month. Then you can divide it with 4 weeks, and then how many is that per day? So let's say I want to reach, I know that 1,000 prospects maybe bring me 10 clients or 10 customers. That's enough. Let's say that's enough for a year. So I need to reach, based on my past experience and research, I know that 1,000 prospects that I reach, people that I reach to, can bring me 10 clients. This tells me that, let's say in 10 months, just to make the math easier, I have to reach to 100 people every month. That means I have to reach to 30-something people a week, actually 25 people a week. And that means divided by 5 days a week, I need to reach to 6 people a day. Now think about it, 6 people a day should be easy. With social media, with new partnerships, with communities, with neighborhood, with asking for referrals, you should be able 5 days a week, guys, to have 5 to 10 new prospects you're speaking with. But you have to take this action. So if you haven't tracked your numbers, go back and try to make and see what worked before, what didn't, how many prospects you need to get to a client or a specific number of clients and customers, and then set a goal for your next year. How many prospects you want to reach, how many is that per month and then per week, and then if I'm working 5 days a week, how many new people I have to be in front of every single day. This is how you set your prospecting goal. Now, when it comes to prospecting, I always talk about building relationship. For me, business is all about building relationship. I don't care what kind of product or service you have. You should always focus on building that relationship and getting to know your client or your customer. So I want you to write down what are different ways you can get to know your clients or customers. Okay? What are the different ways I can get to know them? Why is this important? You want to get to know your clients and customers because you want to know what pain they had in order to buy, what solutions they were looking, and then they found you. How did they find you? What would they like to improve? Where are they moving in the future? How the things are developing and progressing? So you have to constantly be in touch and be in contact with your clients and customers and your prospects, so you can get to know them, because this is going to tell you the most important things they have the feedback that you need. So it's not what's in your head, it's about what people want to buy. So you have to get out of your head and listen to the people. Now, next question I'm going to ask you is, how can your clients get to know you? How can they get to know your team? how they can get to know your, what's happening about your company, and all of those things, because people love personal relationship. Even when you have a complaint, something happened, if you before that build a personal relationship, most probably that client will not come and scream on you or be super upset. They might be a little bit upset, but they're gonna control themselves because they have this relationship with you. When you don't have a relationship with your customers and clients, you are gonna struggle in those moments where they're not so happy or so satisfied. So I want you to also think of the way, how can people get to know you, your team, how you can make it more personal when it comes to building your business. And the more they know that, the more they're going to refer you, the easier they're going to buy if they feel like they know you. Okay, so very, very important in building your business. Now, practically, when it comes to your prospects, I always tell my clients there is at least one person in your phone that can be your client or customer, and they simply don't know what you're doing. So you need to find different ways, and this is where we work together, right, on creating different ways, different products, different events. So you have the way to reach the new people, invite them to hear about what you can do for them. Okay, so when it comes to finding new prospects, I would also say one part in mindset is you have to believe it's easy. You have to believe that people that can buy your product or service are everywhere around you. That's crucial. So once I start believing that, my clients and prospects just are everywhere. And it's so easy. I would go to a friend's birthday party, I meet someone who's building a business. I go here, I go there. Entrepreneurs for me are everywhere around me. Companies are everywhere around me. So there are unlimited number of prospects. You have to eliminate this mindset of scarcity, and you want to focus on really believing that your potential clients are everywhere around you. So let's recap a little bit. We said first you have to start with the mindset. You have to change your beliefs around prospecting. You have to love what you're selling. You have to truly believe it and be excited about it. When you're excited about it and you believe it adds so much value in someone's life, guess what? Now you don't have an issue with selling it or telling anyone about your product or service. It should be lovely. It should be exciting. It's part of your life. It's what you're building, what you're doing. You should be proud of it, right? It's your baby. So first you change mindset, and then you want to set some system and strategies. And today I touch point on you have to track your numbers, you have to set your goals, and then you have to divide how many new people you have to be in front of every single day. Now those people are everywhere. They're on your phone. You can ask people that you know to refer you. This is one part of my system, right? Circle of influence. You have your people on social media, and you have billions of people around the world that don't know you. So every day, wake up and ask yourself this question: where can I find more leads, quality leads, and how can I reach out to them? What is the best way? I hope this was helpful for you guys, because prospecting really is something you have to do every single day. It's not going to become automatic. And yes, as you build your name and your brand, people will come, they're going to buy more, but it doesn't mean you stop prospecting. That's why the biggest brands out there still pay millions of dollars in marketing, so they're in front of people and they're relevant. You have to stay relevant. You have to stay in touch. I want you to also build this relationship, get to know your customers and clients, and let them to get to know you and your team, because this is where you're going to build raving fans, returning customers, and a long lifetime value of your customers. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up here for today. I think this is enough. You have a lot of questions to go through. You have a lot of homework. I love giving people homework and some action steps to actually implement. So make sure to download this episode, listen again if you have to, take a piece of paper and a pen and do this and start implementing in your business. Give us some love. Give us some thumbs up, likes, share, repost, invite people to listen as well, right? We are here to add value to you and all the other entrepreneurs and businesses around the world. So we are excited. that you're listening. I really appreciate you. If you have any questions, you can always comment or reach out to me. And make sure to click on the link below to watch my course on how you can get more clients, build yourself as authority, and create powerful testimonials. And also you will get my ebook called Jumping into the Unknown, where I talk about entrepreneurship and how you can shift your mindset and take action when there is a lot of uncertainty in building your business. Thank you so much for listening. I am grateful that you are here, you're taking time out of your busy schedule, and I will see you in the next episode.